Weather couldn't be more perfect. Sunny skies as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of... Eric Esch, a.k.a. Butterbean. They call him king of the 4-rounders, but he can go 12 if he needs to. I'm not sure that any of his fights will last that long. And they'll be facing the artist from the United States of America.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Atlanta, Georgia, here is the popular knockout artist, recognized as the king of the 4-rounders, introducing Eric Esch, better known as Butterbean. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United States of America, wearing the red trunks with red trim, the artist.
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
Right, Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup, and here we go. Athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Lands the jab. Perfect counter shot. That jab gets blocked. You don't want to trade shots. A lot of high hopes and aspirations from the fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The jab can't find a home. They threw the hook, it didn't land. Well done with that counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go for round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge. edge of your limits.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside with it like a bee, just pickpocketing and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
That right hook catching air. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Just misses that uppercut. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. And they block the right uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that.
There's the bell to start round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. It all comes down to what you can do on the inside. Whoa, wait a minute! The defense failed them! And down goes the artist. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four. Can you continue?
He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got my breath, got right. Brush it off. Get on with the job.
Don't get carried away.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Back at it in round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this...
And down goes Butterbean. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Oh, the big fella stumbling and bumbling. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Good counter punching. You can't score with that uppercut. Can't score with that jab. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
Back into the fray here in round 5. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Left hook doesn't find its target. Beautiful counter shot. This is a high-octane battle. Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Will the referee and the artist has been dropped. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Seven,
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Great work. Stay focused. What was that? What are you doing? Come on.
Here we go in the 6th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Missing with the hook. Just misses with that jab. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night.
Whoa, Johnny! Whoa, and Butterbean just got rocked! We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought this...
Whoa, the big Butterbean is down! Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. And he just rocked Butterbean, who's off kilter. Look out below. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
There's the bell to start round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Nice job blocking the hook. Look out! It's not the Hindenburg. It's Butterbean who's down. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your glove.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Good arm positioning, blocking that hook. Final 10 seconds here unless... Whoa, wait a minute! And we may see an early stoppage here. And the artist will be forced down. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
I've got to see that again.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.